Ukrainian Defense Forces have cleared 4 settlements in Dnipropetrovsk Oblast, Sosnovka, Khoroshe, Novoselivka, and Yanvarsk. DeepState analysts noted that, according to their sources, in September, fighters from the 3rd Assault Battalion of the 225th Separate Assault Regiment cleared 3 villages in the Dnipropetrovsk region at once, and the 141st Separate Mechanized Brigade cleared another village. Most of the positions have been handed over to other mechanized units. Stabilization efforts are ongoing. For operational security reasons, the results of the operation were not reported on the map, the experts noted. At the same time, according to DeepState, the occupiers have resumed assaults on Novoselivka and Yanvarsk. Defense forces are attempting to prevent the enemy from gaining a foothold there. An additional problem arose due to the failure of friendly forces' defenses to the south, as units in this area have been operating in a semi-encirclement for about a week, cutting off the enemy's vanguard from the approaches to Orestopol, the analysts explained. Incidentally, Oleksandr Musienko, a serviceman with the troops of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, noted on Channel 24 that the enemy will have 2 main goals on the front in the fall of 2025. The first is to seize the Donetsk region and create a so-called buffer zone in the Dnipropetrovsk region, that is, occupying this region as much as they can. The 110th Separate Mechanized Brigade reported that Verbovo in Dnipropetrovsk Oblast remains under the control of the defense forces. A Russian reconnaissance and sabotage group that entered the town was eliminated by Ukrainian forces after filming a propaganda video. Ukrainian Armed Forces Commander-in-Chief Oleksandr Syrsky reported that the defense forces thwarted an attempted Russian offensive in the Novopavlovsk sector of the Dnipropetrovsk region. The enemy was ultimately unable to breach our defenders' defenses. Furthermore, Viktor Tregubov, a representative of the Dnipro Joint Forces Group, noted that the enemy is attempting to gain a foothold in the Dnipropetrovsk region, primarily across the border with the Donetsk region. The situation there is complicated for the Russians due to the open terrain. A video footage has been shared in Telegram app, showing the capture of a Russian drone operator in a forested area. The Russian serviceman, who was wearing only a thermal underwear, was intercepted by a Ukrainian border guard. The Russian soldier walked behind the Ukrainian serviceman, who led him to a Ukrainian position. The frightened Russian drone operator seemed to lack concentration, and could hardly answer the questions asked him during the interrogation. He had difficulty answering the name of his brigade and the duration of his service within the Russian army. The Russian serviceman had been captured near Pokrovsk in eastern Donetsk region.
Без всяких движений. Не бейся, я тебя не буду ебашить. Хорошо? Добре? Добре. Позывный.
Зеля.
Какая бригада?
Так.
Да ты неправильно записываешь.
Войну загрузили в пикап. 53-й должен быть у тот, что...
Ты не знаешь, в какой ты бригаде служил, что?
Знаю.
Тут, блядь, скажи.
Так.
Что? Можно? Блять, можно?
Я ж не знаю, питаю.
Ты казал, был дронщиком. Откуда ты?
Равенков.
Повтори.
Равенков.
Це яка область?
Без понятия.
Ну ты из России, правильно?
Да.
Сколько служишь?
Так. Ілля, це якась хуйня.
Не, серйозно.
Єбать, ну дивись, ти зараз або реально не знаєш, тебе припіздили.
Russian troops are experiencing war fatigue as Moscow's war of invasion in Ukraine has dragged on for 3.5 years now. A video circulated in Telegram app shows a war-weary soldier tell about the horrors of the war and high casualty toll in the army. The soldier, who is moving in a forested area in the southern direction of the front, said he had been walking for 2 days, explaining that the roads are filled with mines and Ukrainian drones flying above are more than hair on our head. The soldier said a large number of Russian soldiers are killed and then reported as missing person. He reported seeing 8 soldiers in black bags lying around and a hole nearby where they would be dumped. This is how they treat our soldiers, the serviceman said.
Любимая, двигаемся уже вторые сутки. Устали просто пиздец. 200-х море, мин полно.
Болгар, Баршек, прием.
Вот. Просто вафля какая-то.
На приеме,
Стал ужасно. Физически, морально. 200-х по дороге море, блядь, разорванные, блядь. Половинки, блядь.
Плюс.
А их ямы закапывают, блядь.
Попробуй на глобусы. Он или без выноса, или что, у меня остальные, да я всех слышу, все проходят.
Отдыхаешь? Ага. 600.
Глобус. Болгару, прием.
Пиздец. Проходили там, человек 8 было. Вот. Лежали мешки черные. И яма, их туда сбрасывают.
Болгару, передай
вот
глобус.
Бойцам, блядь, отношения, а потом без вести пропавшие. Пиздец. Пидор война, нахуй. Пидор война. Уже идем. Не знаю, сегодня уже 14, почти 15 километров прошли. Пиздец. Птички летают, сука, их тут больше, чем на голове волос. Прячемся, блядь. Убегаем. Короче, пиздец, солнце. Пиздец.